He said, there are a lot of people out there who give me a story. I want to give you a straight story.
His disciples remembered that it is written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." When Jesus cleansed the temple, his targets were the collaborators with Rome, the high priest group picked by Rome, Herodian Power, moneylenders, and behind it all the Roman Empire. The high priest family that collaborated with Rome had polluted the temple. John the Baptist, like the Maccabean tradition before him, went into the desert. Like Judah Maccabee before him, went into the desert to avoid the pollution of collaboration. When the Zealots took over the temple at the time of the Jewish Revolution in AD 66, they cleansed the temple and they killed the high priest family collaborators associated with those who had killed Jesus and James before them, went after the moneylenders like Jesus did, defended the poor as Jesus did before them, and went and burned down the Herodian palaces and demanded no more homage to Rome and Caesar. No one can serve two masters. Woe to the rich. There is a revolutionary reason Jesus targets the rich over and over again in the Synoptic Gospels. The rich were the collaborators with the status quo of Roman and Herodian power. Jesus was a champion of the poor. Good news to the poor. The kingdom of God belongs to the poor. John the Baptist, Jesus, and James were backed by the toughest of the revolutionaries. They had popular Jewish support from the people and the poor and the messianic liberty movement of Jewish independence. The book of Acts attests that the Jesus community in Jerusalem, led by his brother James, was respected, feared, worshipped at the temple, had popular support among the people. Just a little more than a decade after Jesus was approximately crucified circa AD 33. Circa AD 47, Judah the Galilean's sons were crucified as well by these same powers that were against Jesus, Roman, Herodian, and rich high priest collaborators. The fourth philosophy of Jewish liberty and God's kingdom too had their base in Galilee like Jesus. From Galilee to Jerusalem, cleansing the temple, good news to the poor, woe to the rich, forgiveness of debts, zealous for the law, God's rule, kingdom.